Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got a really massive empties video for you today. I know a lot of you say that you don't mind empties, long videos, and so I'm just going to go on for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, see how much I get through. I might end up having to split this into two, we'll just have to see. But I've split it into categories this time because I had a lot of feedback in my last empties videos that you enjoyed the categories. And I will just say, sorry about the manicure that needs doing straight after this. And the other thing as well is that I actually got through 10 products in my Finish 10 by Fall, which the video I'll link in the description for you, in addition to this. So I didn't include it in the empties, so I didn't want to repeat myself. And I'm also getting through 10 more products to finish by Christmas, so there will be 10 more products in that video if you want to see more empties, but this is all of my empties that weren't in that 20 products category. So first I'm going to start with makeup, and I've got 3 makeup items. Now the first one is a bit of a cheat. I know some people don't consider samples to be empties, but it will be my only opportunity really to give an opinion on it. Just because of the fact that I'm probably not going to buy a full one for a long time. This is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and I actually thought I'd lost all of the samples I got with my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, but I'm really chuffed to say that I found them, and this was one of the samples. I really enjoyed this product. I couldn't speak for its anti-aging properties because obviously it's a sample. I mean, even in the full size, I'm wondering how somebody could speak for an anti-aging property of a primer. But anywho, I've really enjoyed it. The actual consistency and colour does remind me quite a lot actually of Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I have tried a few other primer potions, and that one in particular reminds me of that. I hadn't got enough of it to say which I prefer, Painterly or that one, but it is really good. If I bought that as a gift, I'd be over the moon, for example, and I certainly would consider buying a full size when I'm finished all my other primers, but I do have a lot to get through. The next product I'm going to talk about is a really old product. It's I've hit pan on it, and there's a little bit round the edge, you can see here, but it's just so old that I just can't use it. I found this product dry and fairly useless right from the offset. I like Bourjois, but the reason why so much of it is used is because it's one of the first makeup products I sort of owned. It doesn't have a lot of colour to it, and it's just sort of a very sheer glitter is all I can describe it. It is I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a highlighter, but I didn't really know about makeup when I first got this. This could literally be 10 to 15 years old for all I know, but I used it as an eyeshadow. I think I've mentioned on my channel before, when I was younger, I would just wear one shadow look that was pink, if I did wear eyeshadow at all, because I didn't understand how to apply eyeshadow to my hooded eyes before I got into YouTube. I like the packaging, it's got a nice mirror. I would say I like the packaging. I'm not really into single shadow, so I wouldn't repurchase any of these just because I don't really like single shadows at the moment, or haven't done for a while, but I can't say I recommend that. It's sort of a empty and also sort of a fail. It's lasted a really long time, but you know, it's not very good. This product also is going in the empties even though it's not finished because it's just so old. And it does smell off. I mean, I must admit I keep my lipsticks a lot longer than I'm supposed to, but if they do smell off, then they're gone. This is a really old lipstick. Again, this could literally be 10 to 15 years old for all I know. It's Avon Cosmetics Ruby Rebel H328. So again, one of the very first lipsticks I ever owned from the Colour Trend range. So that was like a teenagery style range in Avon, and I think I probably was a teenager when I got this, so maybe it is actually 15 years old. The colour is very sheer. You know, if I bought that as one of my daughter's first ever lipsticks as a young teen, I'd be really happy with that. It would be perfect for that sort of thing, but as an adult, it doesn't do anything for me. It sort of looks like a Revlon lip butter, but to be honest, I could probably get more pigmentation out of a Revlon lip butter than that, and I love Revlon lip butters, very moisturising. So this one, I certainly wouldn't purchase any more of them. Obviously I've outgrown that range, you'd like to think. So this next category is body beauty, and I've got the products here. I got through 2 bottles of SASS or SASS Intimate Purifying Cleanser. Now I got these free. I think one was in pink parcel and one was in a glossy box, I believe. But yes, they're basically like a lady wash. I certainly wouldn't purchase that. I think it's gimmicky. I'm not a scientist, but it does go on to explain that you shouldn't use any old wash on yourself down there, and you should use something with the right pH balance. It's probably true, but I've always used a sensitive soap or a shower gel, and I've never ever had any problems. So if you suffer with problems and issues, then obviously speak to your doctor, but that might be a product for you. But for me, it's just an extra thing. It's like a neck cream. I don't feel like I need a neck cream at this stage. You know, I don't need a wash specifically for my downstairs area, so I'm not going to buy one. But it was okay. It was fragrance free if you like that sort of thing. It felt like it didn't foam up very well, which I thought must mean it's quite sort of gentle and not doesn't have a lot of chemicals in, maybe because sulfate free shampoo doesn't tend to foam up very good. So yeah, it's not for me. If I got another one, in fact I do have another one from another pink parcel, I will use it up, but I won't buy it. Next is the ASDA Women's Shaving Gel Fruit Burst. I really like this. It's the second one I've got through, and I got through another one of these in a different scent before these two, and I do really like it. I'm not sure I'm going to purchase it going forward because of these types of razors I've been using. They seem to have like the gel strips on them. I thought I bought these and had it before I got those type of razors, so I probably won't repurchase it. And even after that, you know, I go on and off shave gel, whether or not I can be bothered, because really a conditioner will do the same job, and so will a bit of soap, and so will a bit of shower gel if it's the right type of shower gel. So, in fact, that leads me nicely on to the Amande Shower Oil by L'Occitane. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I've got a drop left, So this stuff smells amazing, feels amazing. I mean, it's a luxury expensive product, and you can tell. It's probably one of those things that's probably worth it. I might ask my husband for this as a gift, you know, not this Christmas, but maybe like a birthday or Valentine's Day gift, because it's not something I feel like I could buy myself. I don't really like to spend like lots of money on myself, but I really do like it. I've tried it before actually in my friend Steph's shower. Wouldn't have, but I did. I knew she wouldn't mind. When I got the sample size, I was pleased with it, and it's absolutely amazing for shaving your legs. Amazing for that. It's an all-round purpose product. One of those oil products that turns into a foamy oil. Beautiful. It smells like almonds. This one is the Gillette Venus Embrace Sensitive. It's got 5 blades, but this is a 4-pack of blades. Hopefully that it makes sense. I've used up these. I wouldn't repurchase them because I feel that they're sensitive for the fact that the gel strips are added in such a way where it leaves a slight gap between your skin and the blades not being flush to one another, which would be great if you do suffer with razor burn. For me, I felt I wasn't getting a close enough shave. I could feel the difference, and also I felt like where I'd usually only need to shave every 2 to 3 days, after 24 hours I needed to reshave with these. So that's why they haven't lasted me as long as the other ones. I'd much prefer to just add my own shaving product and not have that strip round it. It gets sticky and goopy as well, and you have to be careful not to leave your razor facing down, because if it's touching anything it will melt onto that and bond with it, if that makes sense. So you have to make sure you're leaving your razor facing upwards to the open air. So yeah, I've tried these sort of things before with the strip on it, and they usually look a lot bigger than this, so I didn't realise when I bought it that this would be like that. But it does have the aloe vera around there, and it, as I said, that gives like a millimetre or two. The strip creates a millimetre or two between the blade and your skin, so you can't get this blade right up to the skin. I even tried pressing down hard to see if that made a difference. Not that I have thick or coarse hair or anything, but yeah. If you have sensitive legs, then maybe you'd enjoy it, but I got it because it was the only one there, I think, at the supermarket when I got it, and I don't really particularly have sensitive skin on my legs. The next product is Baylis Harding Skin Spa. I don't, as a rule, like Baylis Harding. I haven't tried a lot of their stuff, and I feel like they're trying very much to be or look like or dupe. What's that other one that I don't really like? I'll get the name and I'll put it in a little caption. But it's trying to dupe that expensive brand. I find all the Baylis Harding products I've tried in the past feel really, really cheap. But this was an exception. I really enjoyed this silky hand and body lotion. It's not so much the scent, although the scent is nice. It's rose, ylang and patchouli. It was just the fact that it actually worked. As a lotion, it actually worked. It softened my skin and made my skin feel better and more comfortable, instead of putting it on to find that it's absolutely useless and has done absolutely nothing, which I find a lot every other Baylis and Harding lotion to have done before this one. So I'm really pleased with that product, and I would purchase it. Sugar Crush Body Scrub by Soap and Glory. This is the one that smells like chocolate limes. I didn't realise that until Leah XL mentioned it. And it's smashed brown sugar and sweet lime, almond oil and macadamia grains. It is very scrubby. I'm not going to purchase it again until the summer because this is like a summer scent for me. I love lime and orange, and so this is to die for, and love chocolate. It doesn't say it's got chocolate in it, but it does smell like chocolate limes, the sweets, and I really, really enjoyed that. And if you watch my channel, you know I don't like these pansy ass scrubs that are more like a polish that don't do enough. That is a get to work scrub, so recommend that, and I would purchase it again. I tried a sample of I Love Perfectly Peachy Bath and Shower Cream. Now, do excuse me if you disagree or I've got the wrong end of the stick, but again, this seems like a brand that's sort of trying to be like Philosophy, trying to sort of dupe Philosophy, which is fine. I don't understand, of all the products they could sort of sample to encourage people to be attracted to their brand, why they would choose this one, especially this time of year, because this came recently actually in a glossy box or a pink parcel. Peachy isn't really an autumn winter scent, and there was absolutely nothing special about this wash at all. In fact, I don't know how much this is, but I imagine it's a lot more expensive than your average sort of peach scented shower gel you can pick up at any drugstore or supermarket. And I've tried quite a few peach shower gels now because I quite like peach shower gels, and this one doesn't smell special and doesn't feel special compared. So if it is more expensive, which I suspect it is, then I don't think it's worth it and I wouldn't purchase it. This was a Lush sample of their coconut body scrub. Now the grains in this were quite coarse and saturated. Again, it's one of those things where I would consider it, I would want it in regards to, Kelly, what do you want for Christmas, what do you want for birthday? I would consider this, but it's not something I'd treat myself with enough to buy it, which is silly because it's probably not that much difference to this scrub, but I think of Lush as being something you really treat yourself with. So yeah, if I was going to treat myself, I wouldn't use it as everyday sort of a scrub, and it really is lovely. It really does scrub, it gets to work, much like this one. And the scent is lovely. It doesn't smell like I expected it to. Doesn't smell like that fake coconut smell that you get in most places, and it doesn't smell like the real coconut smell, or coconut oil smell. It just smells a bit creamy and a bit, dare I say, chemically, which I know sounds strange because it's Lush, but it genuinely does. If you smell this, it's not that coconut tropical hit you're expecting to get when you think Lush. You think the smell, the scent. It's a bit, the smell is disappointing, I'll admit that, but the result of the scrub is lovely. I will say though, if I had to choose between the two, I'd pick the Soap and Glory one. And the last body product I'm going to mention is the SASS or SASS Perfect Me, and this is like an there we go, it says on the side, Intimate Perfect Skin Concentrate. This is designed to prevent ingrowing hairs. So after you've waxed, epilated, shaved, whatever your preference, you put this on and it helps prevent ingrowing hairs. I do suffer with ingrowing hairs on the backs of my thighs and inner thighs where I do epilate, and I smothered all of this on. I think I did it the day I did the epilation and the day after as well. Obviously there's not a huge amount in the sample, it's 30 millilitres, and I don't know if I bought a bigger size and continued to use it whether it would have made a difference, but it made absolutely no difference to me and my ingrowing hairs whatsoever using it, so I'm not going to repurchase that. It just felt like a sort of heavy syrup, like a serum, with a slightly waxy feeling serum, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant to use. It wasn't an enjoyable product to use. doesn't smell of anything. There is actually a bit left, but like I say, it's a bit useless, so I'm not going to bother to use it. You seem to be doing alright for time, so I'm just going to show you one more category in this video, and that is my family section. So I've just got bits that my husband has got through and my daughter, who's 3 years old. So first I'm going to start out with the ASDA Little Angels head to toe wash. Yes, I really enjoyed that. It's fantastic for babies. If I had another baby, I would use it, but I feel like she's getting to the age now where she can use something a little bit different. I said in one of my previous videos how I'd bought her a kids shampoo when I thought she was ready for it and to stop using baby shampoo, and it gave her like a reaction. It gave her some sort of eczema or scabbiness on her head. She definitely reacted to it, so I put her straight back onto baby products. But when I ran out of the shampoo recently, I did actually start using that kids one again because I'd saved it, and she's fine with it now. So obviously she's able to use children's products now rather than baby products at 3. So I'm probably not going to buy that again, unless maybe for travel, because a to-toe wash is convenient to use as both body wash and hair wash. Having said that, you know, we went to Turkey recently, me and Scarlett, and I used my shower jelly on her and she loved it and she was fine. She didn't react. I used non-kids SPF and she didn't react, so I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I do recommend it. Little Angels conditioning shampoo, same situation, highly recommend that for babies, but won't be purchasing it myself unless I had another baby. And for her, she also got through a Mr. Men and Little Miss Smiles toothbrushes, a set of 2. I wish that they did these like in boys and girls rather than a set of 2, because you get a boys and a girls one, and she's just starting to get to that age now where she does want everything pink, and there are some exceptions to that. Her favourite colour used to be orange, and she does, like, for example, want a toolkit and some cars for Christmas. So I'm really glad that she's you know, not just purely focused and not sort of stereotyping herself as a female, and she's trying things that usually would be categorised as sort of boys things, because I don't want her to feel like boxed, but at the same time when I get these 2, she prefers the girls one, and then when that's done she sort of feels hard done to that she's getting the boys one. But yes, I probably would repurchase them because they're only £1 for 2, and she chews on her toothbrush still, so literally she needs only one every 2 weeks because she's destroyed it. So it's great to have some toothbrushes that are affordable for her. My husband got through 2 of these Sure Men, and they're 48-hour anti-perspirants. One says it's fresh 48-hour in the scent XtraCool, and this one's adrenaline in the scent Turbo. To be honest, he doesn't really have a lot of opinions he can give on these. I like them, and I feel like they have made a difference. Personally, I really do, without sort of going into too much detail. I feel these are very good. I prefer these on him to Right Guard, not because of the scent, because of their performance as an antiperspirant. And that's everything for this video. I am going to go straight on to filming the other 3 categories I've got, which I think are hair care, skin care, and everything that doesn't fit into one of these other 5 categories, which should be like other but beauty related. And then I'm going to do a separate Empties video specifically for tea and coffee time, because I've decided to keep that separate from my beauty empties from going forward, especially because I'm getting through so much of them, and that will probably increase more over Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you've been using up. I'm not just saying that to generate more comments on my videos. I would actually like to hear if you have any products that you use up and you repurchase again and again and again and again because they're Holy Grail products. I'd like to hear about what they are. I got told by my friend and fellow YouTuber Gail about a Nivea lotion she did that with, and she was right on the button with that, and I've got to say I love that lotion. So let me know and I will endeavour to try it out, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a like if you learnt something or you found it entertaining, or if you just want to be nice to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye!